Hello everyone, welcome to Lisa Horton Crafts. My name is Natalia. Today I will show you how I've created two cards using some watercolor, Euphoria, and using Happy Perfect You dies and stamps, and also Tatty Layers panel, Lily Rose and die set. So I'm cutting out frame first from white card. And then I'm adding floral die to the frame and die cut out. So here I'm releasing the card away from the die. So now I will use a watercolor, and here is a watercolor card, and I'm adhering the floral die cut piece to the watercolor card with washi tape. And now I'm painting the flowers, adding the colors to the flowers, and as you can see I'm holding a little bit with my hand the die cut floral, and I'm trying to use a small amount of the paint and water. You don't want to have water go underneath. So I'm continuing to color the flowers, and I'm using purple, pink and yellow colors. So here I'm gonna use a blue color for the background for around the floral, and I'm adding lots of water to make light color blue. So here's a bit, was too much water, so I removed with the cloth. So I'm adhering the blue color around the florals, and here I'm gonna add more colors to the flowers, to the lily, and also I'm gonna add some more paint to other flowers. So every time when I paint, I'm trying to dry a little bit my brush to have less water, and I'm painting in. So here I've mixed the yellow and purple together for brown color, and add it to the center of the yellow flower. So I'm adding more blue colors around the florals. And here I'm adding a darker purple color to the center of the lily. So now release the die cut piece away from the floral, and you can see. And here I've decided to create a watercolor background, and I'm adding colors. So I'm adding purple, pink, yellow colors. So I'm adding more colors. So as you can see, I'm using the die cut piece to see what the colors to add. And now I've decided to use this beautiful lime color and add around to the background, to the rest of the card. So I'm trying to be careful not to mix the purple with yellow. Here I'm adding splatters to the card, and I will some red splatter also, and I really didn't like that. I decided to add more color on the top, just to take the amount of this splatter. I'm drying the panel with the heat gun, and now I will add some gold paint splatter, some ml of water to the brush, and adding to the background. So now I'm cutting the card away, and here I'm just decided to use the frame only for this floral. And here I've embossed a falling leaf 3D embossing folder in grey color card. And here I'm deciding how I'm gonna make this card. So I've used A4 size card to create a base card, and I'm creating slightly narrower than A5 size card. And here I will cut a continuous embossing card for the background. Cutting the rest of the card away from this card base. And here I'm using metallic silver ink to highlight the embossed leaves. I'm using one of my ribbon from my stash, and I'm gonna add to the cutted area of the embossed card. And here I'm cutting out the perfect die and white and grey color card. Here I already stamped the sentiment, and I'm just cutting out. And now I will adhere the embossed background to the card. And the little one for the bottom, and then joining them together. And now I will cover that with the strong red tape, and I will adhere the ribbon on the top. I'm adding a 3D foam paste back to the floral panel. Adding extra wet glue to the back of the foam pads, and adhering to the center to the card. So I'm gluing the sentiments together. So I'm adding and layering little sentiment to the grey color card, and I'm cutting all the way around, leaving a grey border. So I'm adhering on one end 3D foam paste to the word perfect, and adhering to the card with wet glue. So here is the sentiment I'm adding with the wet glue. I've decided I didn't like the way it looked, so I've decided to add 3D foam parts. I've removed it, and here I'm cutting some little 3D foam parts to adhere to the card with the sentiment. Here are the gemstones, and I'm using silver color gemstones, and I'm adhering them to the card with wet glue. So here is another card. We'll be making a shadow box card, and here I'm deciding what size to make. So I'm positioning the die to the center of the card and just measuring for the sides and the crease lines, scored lines. So you have to cut 2 cards measuring 19 centimeters by 16.5 centimeters. I'm scoring the cards 1.5 centimeter and 3 centimeters on both sides for both of the cards. And here I'm adhering the die, floral die on its own, to the center of the card and die cut out. I'm cutting the frame again with the floral. I'm adding wet glue to the floral panel, and I'm adhering to the card. You could also just cut out the floral away from the frame and just glue the frame to the card. So now I will be adding the watercolor card to the background, to the back of the shadow box. So here I'm cutting the top and sides of this card. I'm adhering the watercolor card with wet glue to the back of the card. Here is a bit too wide, so I've decided to cut out the edge of the card a bit to fit the panel of the card. So as you can see, I'm gluing now, and easily can fold. So now I'm cutting the rest of the watercolor card to the bottom. Now I'm creasing the scored lines for both of the panels. So now I'm adhering a strong tape to the both sides of the panel. And I'm joining both of the panels together. You can also use wet glue instead of strong tape. You'll have more flexibility to join them together while it's wet. So here are the sticker sentiments, and I've added the sticker to the white card, and now I'm cutting all the way around to leave white border. And now I'm adhering to the card with the wet glue. Here are the enamel domes, and I've chosen yellow color, lemon drops, and I'm adding them to the card using my pickup tool. So here are the two cards. I hope you enjoy this video tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more and hit the notification bell for more video tutorials. Take care. Bye.